Hey everybody, we tonight are going to have some fun with Dollar Tree wallpaper. I am so excited to show you all the different things we do and how variable it can be. My goodness, you can make so many different things. So hooray! And oh, hey, by the way, I'm Colette with Blessings Craft Therapy if you didn't know. And if you did, thank you so much for coming back. All right, let's get to the projects. All right, so there's this metal. I got it at Dollar Tree. It's got metal on the inside and it's framed. And I have this beautiful, it is they're peel and stick wallpaper. And I'm just measuring it out. I don't know why I'm measuring it. I always mess it up. I don't know about you. I always mess it up. But this is just a rough guesstimate as to how big it needed to be. Just rough, okay? And then I'm going to peel off one part of it. And the cool thing is this little frame, it actually has a space between the frame and the metal part. So you can kind of sneak this wallpaper as we're sticking it. It actually will sneak underneath and it'll be seamless. It's awesome. And y'all know how bad I am about measuring right and cutting a straight line. This was so forgiving because of that little space. I was so excited. So excited. This is just a little scraper I have. It has felt on it. You could use anything. You could use a scraper, a ruler, whatever. I'm just trying to make sure that it gets into those little, see how that little space. And you'll see here I have a Cricut little scraper. All I'm doing is just making sure that wallpaper is in there. And look how pretty. You could just stop right there, right? But you know I can't. I won't stop. So you could put just regular magnets. If it sticks, it's perfect. And so you can get those at Dollar Tree. Lovely. But I decided to go one step further. I have these little felt, they're for underneath furniture or whatever, and I have some magnets. Now what I'm going to do is take the magnet, and I am using, this is just a little hole punch, and it is, what is it, like an inch? I think it's an inch. Whatever the size is of these little felt things. So I'm going to peel off the back, and then I'm going to peel off our backer for our wallpaper, and then we're going to stick that to the sticky part of the felt, right? And then we're going to take some hot glue, and we're going to glue the magnet to the back of that. And it is like an adorable matching magnet set, right? Oh, I was so excited when I did this. I was like, what? Now listen, somebody's going to be watching this and be like, oh, that's stupid. I was excited. Send me some grace. I was excited. I was like so happy about it. I was like, this is so cool. So you can see here I'm doing this. These might be 1.5 inch circles. I don't know. Forgive, friends. I don't remember how big it is, but however big your felt circle is, that's how big I cut our wallpaper. And again, you see I've done multiple of them. Honestly, I love it. I think it looks so cute. And again, we're just going to take some hot glue and glue the magnet to the back of that. Could I have used something else? Sure. Could I have put it on a regular magnet? Absolutely. But this just made me so happy. And it works like a dream. Look how pretty that is. Yeah, my daughter already took it. I know, right? Every time I make these things, my daughter snags. So I love that she does this. See, I win again. All right, so here we have some Dollar Tree wallpaper, and then we have a pizza pan. Now, I wipe down my pizza pan. I like to, just with a little rubbing alcohol is fine. Now, here's a fun thing. Did you know the splatter screen is the same diameter on the inside as the pizza pan? I know. It's crazy, right? But I didn't use that. It was just a little factoid for you. So I'm going to take my pizza pan, and I'm going to put my wallpaper on the inside, and see how I'm just holding it, and I'm just using my finger to crease around the wallpaper, and then we're just going to cut it out from there. Easy peasy. See, the nice thing is that this project is super forgiving. It's a little bit out there, gotta be honest, but stick with it. Trust the process, right? So here we have our wallpaper all cut out, and we're going to take off a piece. Now I kind of centered it, and then I took off the backer on just part of it so that I can put it down, and then we're going to pull the backer off and slowly kind of use my scraper and kind of push it onto the pizza pan so that we don't have any bubbles and lumps and bumps. This is just a scraper that has felt on the edge. You could use a ruler. You don't even have to use this. You could use a regular scraper, whatever. And then I just made sure it was adhered. Now I'm using some Nautical rope from Dollar Tree, and I'm putting down some hot glue and then just gluing it all the way around. thankfully, my hot glue is really like it's a really good, it adheres really well, and it has like more permanence. I don't know why. It's Gorilla brand. I don't know why, but some of them don't really hold. This one does. But if you're concerned about it, or if this is going to be a gift, you're going to sell it, maybe use some E6000 instead if you can use that. If you can't use that, you could use some heavy duty adhesive from Aleene's, which is non-toxic. And I just keep going. I keep wrapping that nautical rope all the way around. And you'll see here I had to splice in another one just so that we can make it all the way around. And that's, I mean, it's jute, so it's so forgiving that you could do that, and it's almost seamless. And again, I just keep going around, glue, put more nautical rope, glue, all the way around. And then at the very end, I cut it, and I kind of cut it at an angle so that we can kind of splice it back in, and then I hot glued the end. Now I had these, this is where it gets a little weird. I have these nautical balls from Dollar Tree, and I had used them on another project a while ago and just popped them off because I only used hot glue. So this is that heavy duty adhesive that I was telling you about from Aleene's, and I put a dot of it on each of them and then some more hot glue, and then we're going to put them down on the bottom, and they're going to be like feet for the tray. How much fun is this? If you have a nautical vibe going in your decor, how fun. Well, even if you don't, I think it's super fun. All right, so I have this little sign and this charger plate, both from Dollar Tree. I also have some Jenga blocks, and we're going to use my sander. You could use a regular sander. It had glitter on it. I wanted to get it off. Now here's the peel and stick wallpaper, and we're going to put our little sign on the back of it, trace out our sign, and then cut it out. And it's going to fit perfect. Lovely, right? And if it doesn't, you can sand off the edges. It's fine. There it is. Look at these cute butterflies. Aren't those adorable? I love them. Anyways, I'm using this little scraper, by the way. It just has felt on the edges. It just makes it easier to kind of make it lay flat. And I just kind of push that all the way across. You don't have to be as fussy about it as I was. And there's that. And then, of course, I didn't cut it out perfectly. So as I mentioned, you could just sand off the edges. And they sand off really well. There it is. Perfect. Now I'm going to use some of this... it's a heavy duty glue. I can't use E6000, so if you can, you could use that. And I'm going to put some of that glue, the heavy duty glue, in the center, and then some hot glue on either side, just so it sticks immediately. I'm going to put 4 of them on our plate, just so that piece that we did kind of raises up. Then I also have these, I don't know what they are, wall stickers. They're butterflies, also from Dollar Tree, and I'm going to stick those on the edge of the plate just randomly. I mean, I think some of them might be moths, but I'm just going to use the ones that look like butterflies. And I'm just kind of, putting them on there, sticking them, making sure that they go in all the grooves, and then I just sand it off the excess. They sand off really easy. And the sander, by the way, I got from Walmart. It's in the, home improvement section. There's that. And I do that all the way around. I just did a few of them. Ta-da! Look at how cute they are, though. Adorable, right? I know. All right. So then I also had some window clings. These are, I think it's wall stickers again. And it's faith does not make things easy. It makes things possible. And we're just going to stick those onto our wallpaper setup that we did earlier. You could put glue on the back of it. That would make it stick a little bit better. I didn't. I just chose to do it this way. And like I said, we're just going to do, it fit perfect. I'm not sure how I lucked out. I usually don't measure this well. But it worked. It's a little bit hard to see, but it's okay. It's okay. And then we put the little scripture on the bottom. How cute. And then we're going to do the same thing on our Jenga blocks. We're going to add a couple dots of the heavy duty glue and then some hot glue onto that. And then we're going to add our little thing that we put the words on. We're going to add that onto there. And that's it. Look at how cute it is. I love it. I think it's so pretty. And it's a great reminder. All right, so I have a canvas board, a stretched canvas. This is a calendar and some peel and stick wallpaper, all from Dollar Tree. Now, look how pretty this is, right? Super pretty. So we're going to take our calendar piece first, and I found one, it says Count Your Blessings. It is like the same pattern as one of the floral wallpaper. So we're going to take our canvas board, and I'm actually putting Mod Podge on the back, and we're going to let it dry. Once that's dry, we're then going to take our canvas board and just kind of trace out where you want the image to be on the canvas board. And then you're going to cut it out, and then we're going to put that image on our canvas board that we put Mod Podge on and dried. Next, we're going to put that on there and we're going to iron it. And then if you don't cut it out perfectly, like I never do, you're going to sand it off. Now I'm using this wood grain one, and I'm just tracing out how big I need it to be for the front. And then I'm going to make sure to measure the inside and trace out that for the floral one, and then we're going to cut them out. There we go. And I'm going to encourage you to sand your canvas, both the front and the back, and then add a layer of Mod Podge and let it dry. And then put your peel and stick wallpaper on the front. And then we're going to do the inside one with the floral. And again, I just measured the inside diameter. I measured how big the inside was, and then we're going to peel and stick that one in there. Again, sand your canvas and put Mod Podge on it and let it dry. You're just going to get a better it's going to adhere better if you do it that way. I guess you don't have to, but it'll work a little bit better doing it that way. And then I put some parchment paper on it, and I ironed it with my wee little iron that I got at Walmart. Everybody always asks about my wee little iron. Got it at Walmart. I don't even know the name of it. It's like a generic brand, but whatever. Anyways, so there that. All done. Next, I'm going to take my rotary cutter. Also got that at Dollar Tree. If you can find these, scoop it up. And I'm just going to do a cut down the center from one corner to the other, and then I'm going to do the same thing on the other side, one corner to the other, and I'm going to put a slice there. So now we have 4 slices. Now you do as many as you want. I went a little hog wild on mine, so then I did another cut down the center of those. But again, you do as many as you would like, and they do not all have to be even, because again, this is like a busted canvas, so it's supposed to be a little more haphazard, right? So there's that. Ta-da! All right, so then we're going to get our canvas board that we did earlier, and we're going to line it up onto our stretch canvas. Ta-da! Flip it over, and then I'm using some staples, and I'm stapling it to my my stretched canvas. After I get done with that, I hammer in the staples because they are inevitably out a little bit. Then I'm going to take some hot glue, and I'm going to glue the tip and roll it in. Now you're going to want it, for these, you're going to have to hold it because that hot glue wants to let go, right? Because it's a little less porous. And if you want to have it even more, if you want it to stick even better, then I would encourage maybe a little sanding underneath where you're going to glue it. Or you could use these E6000 or something like that. But there it is. And then all I did was do a little bow after, and look at how cute. This is adorable. It's a little out there, I get it, but how much fun is this, right? All right, so we have this super pretty wallpaper from Dollar Tree. And then I had these little wood ornaments. You could get any wood cutout, circle, square, whatever. I'm using these because I had them in my stash and I didn't want them to go to waste. So all I'm doing is just tracing out 4, because I'm using a set of 4. I'm just tracing 4 of them on the back of our peel and stick wallpaper. And if you know me, you know I cannot cut anything out, even if I have a line. I always mess it up. It's fine though, because this project is super forgiving. So you'll see. All right, so you'll see here I'm starting to cut it out, and yeah, I mess it up. It's fine. No worries. As long as you don't do it too small. Too big is better than too small when cutting out these things, okay? So you could even just really roughly cut them out. Don't worry about it, because we could just see on the edge, all right? Ta-da! If you can find this wallpaper, I've said it before, I'll say it again. If you can find it, get it, because it always goes out of stock at mine. All right, so here we have our wood round. I as you can see, I gave up on cutting it out properly, and I just stuck it on the back. And now all I'm doing now is just sanding off the edge. I got my sander at Walmart, but all we're doing is sanding. Like, look at, it's perfect. Now we don't have to worry about it getting cut wrong. Look at how great, right? All right, so now we have all 4. Perfect. Next, we're going to go to the next level. We have some of this adhesive-backed cork from Dollar Tree as well. And we're just going to trace it out. That's all we're going to do. Roughly, again, you could just do squares like I did, because cutting circles is hard. And it's time-consuming and it's irritating, especially when I do it wrong. So take your backer off, put your coaster, make sure that it's wallpaper side up. There it is. And I used a brayer just to make sure what was really on there. You can use a bottle. Just make sure that the cork is really on there. And then, just like we did with the front, we're going to use our sander. We're going to sand off the excess. This way is a little bit messy, only because you've got adhesive on the back of that cork. So just make sure that you don't accidentally adhere the excess to the front of your coaster. Ask me how I know to tell you that. It's fine. It all worked out in the end, but just be aware. And there it is. Look at how cute. Look, quit it, right? Look at, they're adorable. Are they wicked thick? No, but that's okay. Yes, and I clapped and I danced a little because look at how adorable. And I put them in that mini tray. Stay tuned. I'll show you how to make that too. So we're going to start with this little mini tray from Dollar Tree, and I'm going to use some chalk paint that I watered down. Words are so hard sometimes. All right, so I water it down, and I just wanted it like a little bit of a stain. Does that make sense? I just wanted a little shadow of white. I didn't want it completely white. And then I'm just going to paint the whole thing with our watered down paint mixture. Was there an easier way to do this? Probably. But as you know, if you've been here long enough on my channel, you know I don't do anything the easy way. It's fine. It's fine. Anyways, and I made sure to do the handles and inside the handles as well. It's just me. If you don't want to do that, you don't have to. I did not fully paint the bottom. I only did as far as like the corners where each part meets. Does that make sense? Just because we're going to be putting some peel and stick wallpaper on the inside, and it's going to be wasteful if we, you don't have to. Anyways, so again, we're just going to keep painting, and then obviously you have to let it dry. Now it takes a little bit longer to dry when you water down the paint because there's more water content. Then I'm going to add some, this is just Mod Podge. I put my Mod Podge in a, in a condiment bottle, and then I just did the bottom of the tray. I didn't do it anywhere else. Piece of hair. Never mind. It's fine. Do you ever did that? You ever get like a fuzz or something in when you're doing your Mod Podge? It's so frustrating. Anyways, all right. So we're going to let that dry. One of 2 things I do this for. 1, because it makes it a smoother surface, and 2, it'll make it adhere better. So here is our little piece of Dollar Tree wallpaper, and this is just a scrap I had left. Look at how pretty it is. If you can find this at your Dollar Tree, like, scoop them up because they're so pretty and they go fast. All I did was put this in the tray, and then I just used my finger to make a crease in the wallpaper, and then we're just going to cut it at that crease, and that's pretty much the size of the inside. I take off one little piece of the backer and place my, why are words so hard tonight? It's so ridiculous. Get it together, Colette. Sorry. I'm not sorry. It'll happen again. Just left me through it. So all I did was, we're just going to adhere it to the inside of the tray. Okay. It's not rocket science. You see what I'm doing. It's fine. Anyways, just make sure there are no bubbles and anything like that. But that's it. How fun, right? Well, I can't stop there. So I have to distress it because that's just what I do. So I'm using some antique wax from Waverly, and this is just a sponge. It's a kitchen sponge that I got from Dollar Tree. And I'm just kind of feathering it on the edges. Oh, I just love this distressed primitive vibe. Again, though, if it's not your thing, don't do it. It's fine. Next, I have some jute. Again, got this from Dollar Tree, and I put a little dot of glue on the handle, and then I just start wrapping the jute around the handle. Again, this is like extra. You don't even have to do this. If you used a thicker piece of jute, it would go faster. Note to self, for my own purposes, but I did both sides and look how cute, right? Adorable. Now you can put this on your desk and you could put pens or whatever in it. Like, it would totally work. Put paper clips. It's awesome. But remember those little coasters we made? Oh, it makes a perfect little vessel for them. Then you can put it on your coffee table, and how pretty, right? It's all matchy. Gosh, I love matchy. Anyways, friends, thank you so much for watching, and I hope this inspires you.